Hi, my name is Tina Stone, and I am an enrolled agent, and I live in Inola, Oklahoma, and I have a tax business called Tia Squared Tax Services. Um, so the impact to my business has been I had actually moved my office. This was my second tax season in my new location. I had moved out of my house, expanded my business, and moved to a new location in town with a idea of trying to grow. And this was my second season, and things were going really well. I had hired a staff member, and then the virus hit. The impact to my business has been I've had to let my receptionist go. I have had to move my operations back to my house. So all of the new people that were coming in and trying to talk to me about hiring me to do their taxes, I can't have them in the house. I I've had to cut back on that. I am still doing existing client work, but any new growth that I had hoped to have is shut down. So I'm quite disappointed by that. I'm hoping that will improve in time to recover for this year. I don't want to have to come back to the house. The idea was to grow, not to downsize. So that's probably been the biggest impact. I want to add staff. I don't want to take away staff. I'd like more help, not less help. And so my goals have been basically muted at this point. And so we've been really disappointed. We were seeing good numbers. I was seeing a lot of interest, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people wanting to hire me to do work, and that's I can't do remote for a new client. So and in our rural part of Oklahoma where we are, a lot of my existing clients don't do remote work very well anyway. We have a lot of Amish, we have a lot of older people, that everybody thinks everybody can do stuff on the computer, and not my client base. We don't see that. It's difficult for them. Sometimes if they don't even have internet, they can't do the portal, and so the face-to-face has really been difficult since I've been in the house now for a little less than a week, and we expect to be here probably the next couple of 3 weeks, and it's really difficult with the remote. I think a lot of people from the bigger cities, they can do that. Your rural communities can't do the remote work like a lot of your bigger towns do. So I'm doing my best to service the ones I have in the best way that we can. When they are good with a portal or some electronic method, we're trying to go that route to minimize meeting with them. But it's very difficult to serve those customers. It would be a lot easier if I could meet with them face to face at the office. I don't. I don't know how we get around that at this point. So I think the next question that I was asked was, how long can I last like this? I'll probably be okay. If you look at me, I could always bring it back to the house, and do a smaller scale. But that wasn't what we've been working for. My family has been working to make this be a bigger business, not a smaller business. We have bills to pay too. We're not wealthy. I work my butt every day trying to serve my clients and make a living. This isn't a hobby to me just because I do it out of my house and I don't have a whole ton of clients. This is how we make our living, and this is important. I want to be able to serve as many people as I can and give them good tax advice and good service. And our rural community deserves that. I don't want to scale back. I want to be in a storefront where I can meet with people all the time, and I'd like to employ more people. I think my community is looking for that. So yeah, I could probably do okay if I have to scale back, but my landlord's not going to be real happy about that. I've signed a 2-year lease now at this new location, and I've already begun. My husband and I have already been talking about another way to expand the business after that 2-year lease is up. We aren't thinking that way today. We got to see where this is going to take us. So we're anxious to get back to where we were, be able to meet with people freely, have the conversations that you need to be able to have with clients freely. This is a very difficult way to have a good heart-to-heart conversation about a person's tax situation. At this point, we're really muted from those conversations. To be able to show the return, show the line items, show the reasons why the numbers are different than last year. What can we do about next year? I am very hindered by the situation from having those kinds of quality, deep conversations that I generally have with my clients. They look to me for advice on things, and this is just a different world that we're in this right now. So I'm looking forward to getting back to work as usual, to be able, because I don't feel like if I'm not able to have those conversations with clients, I'm not giving them the best service and the reason that they come to me. So I really hope that we are getting close to an end to that, because that's what they're looking for. And it also, this whole situation, our line of work as enrolled agent, I'm an enrolled agent, and our line of work is to give comfort and stability to situations for clients by explaining why they're in the situation that they're in and helping them understand what they can do for the future. This is a really uncertain time, and it's making it difficult for the client. It's making it difficult for me. They need some stability and to be able to have those conversations, have the free flow of communication, and the ability to look at things and talk about where things need to be. So I hope this helps. Thank you for asking me.